The Netherlands. It's a beautiful country with many interesting places to visit. I especially like the historic cities on the countryside, like the one that I'm visiting today. Hey, how are you doing? Today is a beautiful midwinter day in the Netherlands and I'm visiting a historic city which is called Woerden. So what makes Woerden such an interesting place to visit actually? Well, by locals it's known for its delicious dairy and cheese products, and that is because it is located in the Green Heart area in the Netherlands. This region is centrally located in the country and it's well known for its beautiful rural landscape. You will see here plenty of these typical black and white Dutch cows grazing all day to produce a lot of milk that's then used in these famous Dutch cheese and dairy products. The city itself is a beautiful historic city, I think. There's enough to do for a day trip and it's quite off the beaten path for international tourists. Let me show you this beautiful place. So if you decide to go on a day trip to Woerden, what are then the highlights of this city? Well, first of all, it is the Cheesemarket. It's an historic market that's held every Saturday from the last week of April until mid-August. And it's held on this beautiful square here next to the St. Peter's Church. Unfortunately, because it's winter, the market was not held today, but I might visit it during spring. I was able to visit the regular week market, which is held here almost every Saturday during the year. And here they have something on display, so let's have a look. And hey, by the way, I'm Robin.
Hi Robin.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. You want to try my cheese?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
It looks really good actually. What kind of cheese is it?
It's a really typical Dutch cheese, a farmer's cheese, made of raw milk, ripe for maybe 10 months. Yeah, it's really tasty.
It tastes really good.
Dutch cheese. Yeah. You like it?
Ah, definitely.
Yeah?
It's really,
You want to buy a
nice.
piece?
Can you describe the taste of the cheese?
Describe it. It's really creamy, but also creamy texture, and it's also strong taste. That's how I describe it.
It tastes really delicious, I have to say. So if you visit Woerden, definitely check this place out. It's Kaashandel van Windmill in Woerden. So it's really good. One of the best sights in the city, in my opinion, is this beautiful old Dutch windmill. It's called the Windhond, which means wind dog, so let's check it out. A small path leads up to the mill and I entered through a bright green door. Behind it is a little shop where you can buy freshly produced flour from the mill itself. The miller lives here. This must be such an amazing place to call home actually. We climb some ladders and he shows me around, but due to the sound of all the machines it's very hard to have a conversation. Hey, ik ben Robin.
Hallo, ik ben Karel Dolman. Sinds 2011 ben ik hier molenaar op molen de Windhond. Die is gebouwd in 1755. En sinds die tijd is deze molen ook in productie en wordt hier graan tot meel gemalen. En wij malen hier zo dus verschillende dagen in de week. En we malen hier met name voor de Woerdense bevolking en ook wat bakkerijen.
Waar staan we nu eigenlijk?
Ja, we staan hier op de stelling van de molen. Ja, je ziet op de achtergrond zie je de Petruskerk. Je ziet dus dat we behoorlijk hoog staan. En deze hoogte hebben we ook nodig voor de wieken, want dan kunnen de wieken ook de wind vangen over de gebouwen heen en over de omliggende gebieden heen.
On the third floor you can really see where the grain is ground and just listen to all the sounds that you can hear. Windmill is basically the industry of the past. It's one big machine with smaller machines inside of it. It's really impressive and imagine that this is all driven by the power of the wind. I always like to visit old Dutch windmills if I am around, and that brings me to another highlight of this place. It's always a good idea to rent a bike and explore the beautiful green heights surrounding the city. I suggest you take a route to the village of Linschoten and then to the beautiful historic city of Montfort. Only the windmill there is already worth the journey. The guest-free millers there are happy to welcome you on Saturdays, and from there you can bike further to the old city of Oudewater, which has an interesting history about witchcraft. That's a beautiful trip that would take about 2 hours without any stops, but I think it's a great opportunity for you to explore the beautiful Dutch countryside. The city of Woerden actually also has an interesting past to share. So what about the history of this beautiful city? It probably all started during the Roman era. The Romans conquered the Netherlands up to the river Rhine. They built a fort named Laurium on the location, but it's nowadays Woerden. Some remainings of the Roman era can be seen in the Castellum parking, which is really nice. In the Middle Ages, Woerden was fortified to protect against invading armies and was granted city rights in the 13th century. During this time, the city experienced significant growth and prosperity. Many historic buildings and monuments were constructed during this period, including a castle, which you can't visit unfortunately, the Peterskerk and the old City Hall, which is an art museum nowadays. And they call this City Hall the Stedehuis. And the ground floor of this building was already constructed in 1501 in late Gothic style. In the 17th century it was extended in Renaissance style, and that makes it a really interesting building because you can see the combination of these styles clearly on its facade. It's really a beautiful building, isn't it? Even though Woerden experienced heavy industrialization during the 19th and 20th century, it remained its historic city center. It kept it really well, and that makes it a really nice place to visit still nowadays. In the harbor there are some historic boats that are really nice to see, and it's also a great place to grab a coffee. Locals love to go here for fishing, and nearby you find an old cheese warehouse which you are still able to visit. So it's really nice to visit, I think, so have a look inside. Here you will be personally shown around by one of the enthusiastic guides who know everything about cheese and Woerden. Learn all about cheese making and admire the authentic cheese laying where no less than 5,500 real cheeses are ripening.
Welkom in ons Kaaspakhuis in Woerden. Het enige levende Kaaspakhuis in Woerden waar, zoals jullie zien, de kazen nog in de opleg liggen om te rijpen. En om aan jullie te laten zien in onze cheese experience in Woerden.
In the neighborhood surrounding this place you can still see some other cheese warehouses that are nowadays turned into homes. Anyways, I gotta go now because I have to catch a train. Have a really nice weekend. I hope to see you in the next video and give it a thumbs up if you like this one. See you! Bye bye!